Good evening, and welcome to the Hobby Corner. So sorry I'm late. There was a bit of kerfuffle and some technical things going on. I think some of the sound bits and pieces have gone a bit weird for some reason. I don't know, when I play the intro it comes through on the screen, so I don't know if you lot heard the intro or not. So let me know in the chat if you heard the intro, and then that way I know at least the sound is going through properly. So let me know if you can hear me fine. You'll hear the kids in the background as well. They're still awake, annoyingly, but we were scrambling to get the rat cage cleaned out, so that's why it's running a bit late as well on that. Because of course, even though they're my wife and the kids' pets, they can't manage them without my help. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Anyway, I hope you're all alright. I hope you can hear me. I hope we're all good. It looks like everything's fine. So yeah, the intro played fine. Okay, so I know we heard it. Alright, cool. Thank you so much. There is quite a delay tonight as well, so I apologise. Got me a mug of bin juice as well. There we go. But not Batman appeared, just me. Never mind. Anyways, let's have a quick hello to everyone who's in nice and early. So big hello to Waylanders Wandering. How you doing, mate? Andrew Milligan, how you doing? We've got Gina Doherty. How you doing? Making the most of those YouTube membership exclusive emojis. I am set to add a few more as time goes on. It's a bit finicky. It is so selective about what it will allow you to upload. It's ridiculous. There's no reason or rhyme to it, to be honest. For Captain Bazooka, how you doing, dude? We got the Squat Vienna. How you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're alright. Lupus Callis as well. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Frost and Fist Mephos. Hey, man. My brother from another mother. How you doing, man? Hope you're well. Oh, great. I've got a great cast in there in the chat today. Excellent. Let's make that live chat. Booyah. There we go. So yeah, thank you all for being here. So tonight we are unveiling the winner of November's KFC. It is the final win before we do the big clash of December. I've got some plans. I will be revealing the fine details of that in the coming days for those winners on the head-to-head. I just got to make sure that everyone knows what's happening and when it's happening and how it's happening. But I'm going to give you a good idea of what's happening after we announce the winner tonight. So, yeah, we'll do that. We also got our community corner as well. So if you are over on the Discord, throw your stuff on the community corner tab and we'll have a good look at it as well. And if you got any interesting bits and pieces that you want me to go over in the hobby, let me know. Like, for example, did you know Mr. Fohammer, that's right, Ross Graham himself, released the details yesterday, I think it was, or was it earlier today? I can't remember. It's all blur. Of what will be in the bonus 10 issues of the Imperium magazine. So for those who don't know, the Imperium magazine was originally at 80. A couple of months ago, there was a bit of a stir. No, not a couple of months. It was a bit longer than that. It was a bit of a stir about it being extended to 90 when the French newsagents started getting information of the subscription and, were placing their orders. So we long speculated it would be extended. We didn't know how or why or what would be in it. Then last month we found out, it was confirmed through Fohammer, that we were indeed going to get a bonus 10 issues. And it was just all going to be miniatures, no paint issues. Cool. So, either yesterday or today, whichever it is, Mr. Fohammer actually released the details of what is in those, which is awesome. So, if you want, I could go over it, and I could just snip this and make it the video. Because getting time to do a video is so lacking. Like, that Colourforge one, the review, I thought I had everything I needed, and every time I go to edit the video, I come across to a bit that I mentioned, and I'm like, did I actually record that part of the review? And I found out that I hadn't, or if I did, I lost the thing. So I had to go back and film the whole thing, and that's a couple of nights of doing that. So I'm really sorry, and I'm so thankful to all the Buy Me a Coffee members and the YouTube members for being so patient with me, especially because you are supporting me financially to get my arse into gear, and I feel like I'm failing you guys, so I really do apologise. But as soon as it's done, you lot will get an exclusive first peek at the review a few days before anyone else does. And I got another thing in the post I should be getting on Monday. It's a small little sponsorship, and that's all I'm going to say, but I'm excited. So yeah, there we go. So I'll get the Fohammer thingamabob up. Fohammer, boom, there we go. And we'll let his lyrical genius do it for us. But I hope you're okay. Let me know in the chat how you're doing, what you're up to, what you got planned tonight as well, in regards to your hobby and stuff like that. Blimey. There we go. So, here we go. Right, so this is the good bit. Now I'm just going to, where is it? Articles, there we go. Booyah. Booyah. Here we go. Look at that, like a pro. So, what are we going to be getting? Well, let's have a look, shall we? So, the Hexmark Destroyer. If you remember, that's the gunslinging chap with the 4 arms. Got Illuminor Xeris, who that was one of the things that I suggested would probably come along, because you needed a big character to sort of be your face-off with Gilliman. So there you got that. Skitarii Marshal, which is a bit odd. Inquisitor, Kirlar, Draxus. To be honest, that wasn't the Inquisitor I thought we would get. So it's an interesting choice, but it's a funky little thing. It's got a little dragon on it. A Redemptor Dreadnought. Good chance that it is going to be the full multi-part kit. It'd be a bit of a shame if it wasn't, but I think he has suggested it well could be. In that case, there's a good chance he'll take out 3 issues. Because he's going by the fact that there's 10 issues and there's no paint issues whatsoever. So this has got to fill out all those issues. So that's what makes the most sense. These will be in one sprue miniatures. And then, of course, you've got the Paragon war suits, which are those funky, chunky baby carrier type things for the Sisters of Battle. So not a bad selection. No tanks. I honestly thought we would have got at least one tank in there, but it turns out we didn't. But it's still a substantial saving nonetheless. So it's hard to pass up if you are already committed to the subscription. So there you go. There's a better look at the Hexwraith Cheppy chap. He's actually got 6 arms, actually, looking at it. I thought he had 4 for some reason. Silly me. So yeah, he's pretty cool. And then this is a badass mini for sure. I mean, the way he's just stripping the soul, the actual fiber of that psycho there, just everything. Yep, scoop it up, soup, love it. And then of course we have the Skitarii Marshal. So again, stuff that can I did say it was all going to be stuff that you could add to your collection on the main collection, nothing for the premium stuff, because that makes sense. So we've got 4 factions to cover, and we've already got 2 factions there, and this is a separate faction, to be honest. Gotta be honest, Inquisition is a completely different faction, right? But yeah, it's a cool mini nonetheless. She's armed with a bloody shuriken thingy bob, and then she's got a little dragon thingy bob on there. So that's pretty cool. Kyria Draxus, there we go. Oh my god, the ads. Go away. There we go. And then of course the Redemptor Dreadnought. Like I said, he says it's speculation, but to fill out the those issues, it just makes sense that it would be the multi-part kit, because there's nothing else to fill out. So there you go. And then the Adeptus Sororitas Paragon war suits. I mean, just funky, right? They're not quite baby carriers, but they kind of... It actually looks like... You know what it is? This is akin to cosplayers wearing power armor. You know what I mean? Like, that's all steel. Because look, you can see that they're in a harness, yeah, on stilts. And it is almost exactly like a cosplayer in a war suit of some kind. So, you know, there you go. That's it. So that's the final thing. So there we go. I hope that helps with your decision if you're going to carry on with it, and then maybe start the Age of Sigma one late, because that is always an option. You know, you always have that option. If you are going to start a new subscription, there's nothing to say that you can't start it a bit later. The only thing is you sometimes miss on those introductory bonuses, like the free issue or whatever. In which case, what I would suggest is, if you're going to subscribe for the Age of Sigma one, and I'll put my face on because I think you've had enough seeing all that beautiful stuff, right? Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So, what you can do with the Age of Sigma one, Stormbringer, that's coming in most likely the end of February. We already know it's going to be February, but it's probably going to be the end of February. what you can do is get the first month's delivery with the freebies and stuff, and then call up Hashit and say, hey, can I put a pause on it for 3 months, or whatever. I believe you can put a pause on it anyway, because I did for the Imperium magazine before I cancelled it, and I only called back when I had the money to get a couple of the upcoming deliveries that had some bits that I really wanted, like the books and the towel that came in the premium. So I'm up to that, and that's it. I cut that off now. Ooh, there we go. So, and that was my treat to me. A very expensive treat, but that was my treat to me. So you could do the same thing. What you can do is get the collection started, call them up, say, hey, can you pause it? Cost of living crisis, whatever. They'll be no problem. And then before that time is up, say 2 months in, just call them up again and say, hey, can I prolong that for another couple of months? And that way you can reach the end of the Imperium collection before you start the Stormbringer one. And by then you'll know what's coming up. So if you do want to carry on with the subscription or even get the premium, you'll see which issues you'll get for the next 20 issues, for example. You'll know what you'll get. And then if you think, actually, you know what, I don't want to get the subscription because it's not worth it, at least you'll be able to go onto Forbidden Planet, which we've got an affiliate link for, and then order the issues that you want, like that. So there you go. That's it. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you make an informed decision of what you want to do. Just remember, you don't have to do both collections, and you don't have to start them straight away. You can pause collections. You can cancel them. You can just order what you want off the internet. But I mean, at this point, you're sort of in for a penny, in for a pound sort of thing, and it's all the good stuff that's coming up. So, they know how to get your money out of you. They give you the chaff to begin with, and then once you're in, because all of a sudden you see all the good stuff start trickling through, and you're like, It's a very smart scheme, but there you go. So, any questions? Let me know in the chat. We got, what's the time? Got 5 more minutes before we start reviewing the KFC. I'm literally just waiting for a reply from... Aha, there we go. Cool. So, because I do have people that look at the stuff as well, because I don't want to have any biases, so I have 2 other people who will look at the stuff as well, and then we can make up our minds individually, and then we come together and go, this is the top 3. Though we only had 3 entries, so all right, okay, sorry, stop messaging me, I'm live, dude. All right, there we go. So here we have it. I hope you're okay. No questions? No? Okay. Has it started in America yet, the Imperium magazine, or is it on its way? I can't remember. I know there's like 1 or 2 countries that are still doing conquest, because the way it takes time to get through to other suppliers and stuff like that. They have to stagger it. I wonder how that's going. Anyways, I chat too much. I chat too much, but that's why you're here, to hear me chat so much. Where's the volume on this as well, by the way? You tricky. You tried to trick me with the volume. There we go. Okay. So let's just carry on with the music, because this is pretty cool music. Okay, something just popped off the thing. Oh, that's too much. There we go. So, What's on everyone's Christmas list? Oh, good question. Good question. What have you got on your Christmas list? Are you getting any of the Christmas boxes by any chance? Which are really good value. So it's a bit of something for everyone as well. Fair enough, Floyd. Fair enough. My Amazon wish list is my Christmas list. Yeah. What's it? Buy me a coffee do wish list now as well. So I haven't really been pushing that because it's there. So if you happen to be on Buy Me a Coffee and you want to make a donation, or you want to subscribe or whatever, there's an option where you can actually put into a pot towards something on the wish list. And of course I don't see any of that until it hits the target. So you can be safe in the knowledge that that money will actually go to what you're putting it towards. Which I think is a fantastic idea, because it's very tempting to try and just chip away at a pot, you know, to, oh, I just need this, a couple of quid to get this and a couple of quid to that, you know. So good value till I realise I've got the marine one time over still unbuilt. That sounds about right. There you go. So here we go. I got a little something as well. So there's this lady who does a lot of little fundraisers for the primary school our kids go to. And she usually does like a lot of baking. But this time she made a marshmallow snowman. Hey! Yes, that's a Rolo for a hat, and a Smarty buttons and nose, and a lace, a licorice lace. Well, it's not really, it's like red licorice, not black licorice. Lace for a scarf, and then a bit of food colouring for the eyes and that. How banging is that? Sick, right? Kids already had theirs. Do you want to eat a snowman? Yes. Love it. Hey Raven, how you doing, dude? Glad you could make it. Ooh. I feel like one of those eating challenge YouTubers is a 5 billion Schofield chili. Okay, so I think we're almost at time, aren't we? I think so. So I'm just going to make sure everything's lined up. No, I can't. I'm not going to try. Been watching Wednesday, have ya? Naughty boy. You, sir, are a naughty boy and you should be disciplined. Okay. Some lovely bit of ASMR for you. Hey Adam, how you doing? Right, I think it's time to hop over to KFC. Let's do it. Hey up. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Still cocked it up, but hey. That was good fun, right? There we go. Let me know what you think of the new intro. It is a foot in, just until I can work on something a bit more better. So there we go. The most rage-inducing noise ever. Okay, so this month was the fire one. We'd see fire and flames and smoke and OSL. So let's have a look. We didn't get that many entries this month, but to be fair, most of the regulars have won at some point this year. Well, there you go. You lost her. Terrible, Mr. Dodge. Terrible. I mean, pop it in community corner anyway, so we could see it. The final thing. And then we can lament over your terrible life choices. I did post a little warning letting you know that the deadline was coming up. On the day as well. Like literally 4 hours before the deadline. So, never mind. It's always next year. I never normally eat this much marshmallow. Anyway. So, there we go. That was what Mr. Dodge wanted to enter. This is what Mr. Waylander, aka Billy Bill, wanted to enter. So there's the plain plastic. And look at that. There's Mr. Dodge's. I've seen how much you can paint, Gina. Don't lie. So here you go. It's not bad. I like the colour of the flame. I like the fact that you got the flame sort of the right way round. That I think, because you know it's a fireball being projected, so the hottest bit will be outwards. So it could be a bit confusing for people. It's a shame we didn't get a completed picture. It would be lovely to see how it turns out. But I mean, it's not bad flame. Did need a bit of light sourcing going on there. Maybe a touch. I don't think it really needs that much smoke, to be honest, because it is magic fire. So, but I love the rest of the work is great. The leathers, the skin tones, everything looks fantastic. But we are. But I don't spam at everyone. I only do it like 3 or 4 times a week. That's not a spam. So that's your fault, not mine. But anyway, the focus is the fire and what it does, how it is painted, how it is put forward. So, very nice flames indeed. Then we have Bill's, but actually that's not his final picture because he did a little touch up, didn't he? Sarah was supposed to do one. She didn't bother. Terrible. Here is Raven's. What is he? Lord of Skulls? No, Skull Taker, isn't he? And that was the work in progress. Is that the finished one? I can't remember. Yeah, That was the finished picture. So that's what it looks like. Hey, Rich, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, dude. Hey. Oh, so glad to see you, man. It's been a long time. You've been jet setting a lot lately, haven't you? How's it going down under? Alright, so lovely work. Lovely work. Just great box art standard paint job there. I love the blue tongue as well. It's great. This picture tripped me up a bit though, because you know when you see a picture at a certain angle, it can throw off your perspective of what you're actually seeing. And I saw this picture and I didn't see bubbles of lava. I saw a cavernous hole going down with holes in the side of the wall of that cavern. I don't know why. Tripped me up. Lovely. Very quickly wash it down. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, it looks fantastic. And then of course I actually looked again. I was like, okay, I'm a bit crazy, but hey, look at this. Not bad. A bit of light sourcing going on here. Just a little bit around the edges. I think a bit on the wrong side here, unless you were just going for red earth, in which case that works just fine. Needed a bit more glow coming up on the legs for sure, and off the metal. But I like the fact that you got the glow going up on the bone here. Though to be honest, I think if this was a skull of some kind, it should really be charred up a lot more. But nonetheless, you get the colours in the right order. It looks absolutely great, and it's about the picture as a whole. What that flame, what that heat, what that fire, that source of molten goodness does to a miniature. And yeah, when it's all put together, it looks really good. So there we go. And then of course Waylander's entry as well. So here is his Spider-Man with explosion. Now I believe that this isn't supposed to be intended to be as an explosion. I think it's supposed to be like a, you know, like a gas bomb, like that. But nonetheless, the way he's changed it so it does look more explosive is a pretty good job indeed. I mean, there's a right amount of bright hotness and then cool smokiness going on there. There's a bit of light source going on there as well on the legs and on the webbing as well, which I think is a nice touch. And the light sourcing also goes around the source lighting, I really should say, not light sourcing, the source lighting. But yeah, it goes around like that as well. You threw it in a bath of Dettol and ignored it for 2 weeks. Oh dear. Yeah, we needed photos, dude. It's got debris in it as well. It's an explosion. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can have a smoky explosion. Anyway, I like it. I like the fact that there is debris. And I know it's part of the miniature. Don't worry. I'm chatting. I'm rambling because, you know, I'm not used to doing the KFC on my own, you know. So it's something new. But yeah, no, I really like it. Again, nice shit, like way of getting that bright in the middle, cooler on the outside. These bits feel the right amount of smokiness. Actually, you haven't gone like, you know, layer upon layer. So you go bright yellow, bright orange, ready orange, red, smoky black. You've mixed it a bit and you've put bits around and behind and stuff like that, which is what real fire's like. There's no rhyme or reason. It's chaotic. It's an explosion of heat and kinetic energy just being unleashed. So yeah, I love it. And it's a great diorama piece as well. So it really brings this character to life. It makes it look a lot more dynamic. So there we go. That is all of the submissions. So we have Mr. Dodge over here with his incomplete attempt. But it is, again, a nice attempt on the flames as well. I like it. And the fact that you got the colours the right way round as well. That it's a simple thing because people can sometimes get that mixed. So I really like that. Then we have the really cool bubbly lava with this cool skull taker, which again, very nice. I'm not going to start singing it. I'll sing it if you start dropping donations. Oh my god, I'm wheezing like Muttley. And yeah, and you got Spider-Man in his nice dynamic way of doing it. So we have 3 entries, which means there are 3 people for the top 3. So I posted the finished pick, but I had an awful accident the following day, which is why I now remembered why I didn't post. Okay. I was going for the sympathy, is he? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Hey, it turned out nice, actually. Very nice. But there's no light sourcing, dude. Where's the OSL of the magic flame? I'm disappointed at your level, man. I'm joking. No, it looks great. Again, this angle is a lot better because then you can see the process of that fireball, the way the heat cools off as it, you got the jet behind it, the actual fireball propel forwards. It's lovely. And again, I really like the level work, and the cobble's cool. I didn't know there was a potion there, so that's cool. Is that the fire potion? Maybe, who knows. But the way that the flame is intertwined in the fingers as well is pretty cool. So yeah, it looks really awesome, dude. That's really, really awesome. And what line is this? Is this from the D&D collection? I think I remember you saying. It looks great. Thank you for letting us see that before we make our final decision. So, no, so it's daytime. You still get a bit. You still get a little bit in daylight. Yeah. It's like a mushroom of death. Horrible glue on her ankles. Never mind. It looks great. Should be proud of it. So, we will start in 3rd place. So, again, these were fantastic entries. I loved each one for each reason. I can't even fucking speak anymore, man. Words and stuff. Right. Skyrim. That was it. Skyrim. So I've enjoyed each and every one of them for their own merits. And for the varying techniques that you have come and approached them. So thank you so much, everybody, for entering. If you haven't won, that doesn't mean you're a loser. It doesn't mean that you are crap. It doesn't mean that you should just down brushes and quit. This is supposed to be a way of motivating you guys to achieve something different, getting grips with a different technique, different colors, getting out of your comfort zone and exploring different things that you can do with your paintbrush. So in that, we're all winners. But there's no participation trophy here, so, you know, if you lost, you lost. Tough shit. I'm joking. Right, so in third place, again, it's very tricky to decide. But it had to be Mr. Dodge with his Skyrim miniature. Again, absolutely fantastic fireballs. To be honest, what you did on the base to finish it off didn't change the actual miniature itself. The miniature itself is still beautifully painted. And again, I really like the fireballs, but it just didn't quite have the qualities I was looking for. So, but carry on. I want to see more from you. I will really want to see you finish the Skyrim collection, and I really want to see what you can get on with. So, Rich coming in throwing shade. If you're not first, then you're last. So yeah, fantastic work, mate. There we go. Right, next up, who is in second place? We need a drum roll, don't we? It's Phil. Raven's Rook. There you go, man. Second place. Very impressive. I really did enjoy gawking at this miniature, because you've done a lovely job on it. A very lovely job. And I think that this space is really cool. And like I said, when I saw this picture originally, it tripped me out just because I didn't see. I just saw it in the wrong way. So for that, you got bonus points. But I really like the fact that it ties in the entire miniature and it works well. And I'd love to see what you can do to achieve, you know, a bit more of that light sourcing, that sourced light, original source of light. Let's see what you can do with it. But yeah, thank you so much for participating, dude, because it was a lovely thing. So that means first place is Mr. Bill with this very lovely Spider-Man dodging an explosion from Doc Ock, no less. A fantastic diorama, nicely done. Again, I just absolutely love the way you've painted that explosion. There's just no rhyme or reason to it. You've made it random enough, but still held on to that the way the flames work. You know, hot on the center, cool on the outside with smoky bits, but you've mixed it up a little bit so it's still got the chaotic nature of an explosion. And you threw in some, you know, source light as well. So yeah, well done, man. Everyone, give a clap in the comments as well. I love his little acceptance speech as well. He says, "Thank you. I'd like to give special thanks to my legs for supporting me." What a lovely thing to say to those poor burdened legs that have to carry that heavy head of yours. It's just so full of yourself. No, congratulations, dude. It's a great piece. So that means you are the final KFC winner of this year, and you'll have a little tab underneath your name, a little label saying that you're a KFC champion, and yeah, you get to go up against the others for December's grand challenge. So what is going to be in December's thing? Well, like I said, I need to finalize the details because I've been and ahhing so much about it, and then someone came to me with an idea and it fitted so well because I remember doing a similar challenge myself and thinking that it really helped me expand my knowledge of, you know, painting, you know, different styles, different techniques, and a different skill set was needed to do it. So, hey David, how you doing, man? I've been staring at it in admiration for most of the time. Oh yeah, he did finish it early, and then he went back to it, added a little bit more to it, and then yeah. So we are going to have, for all of the winners of this year, go head to head by painting anything you want, but there's going to be a limit to the palette you can have. So I need to finalize the details on it, but it's going to be 3 colors that I have already chosen. It's going to be a dark grey, no blacks, dark grey, and a white. So it's going to be all about how you can mix those colors to achieve other colors, how you can use different hues and tones in order to really push the boundary of how you can paint something with that. So I will contact all of you with the final details. I might do a live, or I might do a little video, I'm not too sure, but there will be strict conditions because there are prizes to be won, and there are going to be strict conditions to how you're going to do this, so that there's no shenanigans behind closed doors. So there you go. Now, what are you going to win? Well, you are going to have some really cool stuff. Now, I really want to show you guys, because this is a little extra. So you know that, well, you already knew I was gonna get you a voucher so you can treat yourself to a KFC family bucket, because that's only fair. And thanks to Element Games, we have a £20 voucher for you guys to spend online. But there's one final surprise gift. So, surprise gift? It's not surprise gift. It is a... Oh, let me... there we go. It is a surprise... prize. That's what threw me off, was because I was saying surprise. So I already said prize in that sentence, so technically. Yeah, it's a surprise prize. So, this will make you giggle. Oh, there we go. Yeah, can I get a close up on that, please? There we go. Can I not edit the sign? I want to see it. I want to see it. And I'm going to do a variation of it, so come on. Sorry, this website's a bit slow. Centerfold highlight. Yeah, no, that would work. Oh, come on. Why is it not letting me? This website is so annoying. I've been thinking about changing the website, to be honest. Listings. Let's go. Okay. Click on it. I'm going to have to save the picture. Save it. There. Okay. And then I mean, this is just faffing around way too much. I had it already and it didn't work, so I do apologize. Stupid tech, okay? Who needs it? Fuck it. There we go. Right. It's not there. It's in that one. It's not in that one. It should be in that one. Where did I freaking save it to? Bruv, this is getting ridiculous now. Oh my fucking god. Ah! That's where it went. Okay, that's where it went. Alright. I got it. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cut an eye, Joel. Alright, zoom in. I think we need to zoom in a bit. Oh my god, that is just trash. That is a trash image. Why? Hello? Anyone home? This is just dipper for sure. Okay, I'll have to go to edit. Edit. Maybe it'll show it in bigger. I do apologise. I'm really fucking hell. Why is Mickey Mouse helicopter no good in Scotland? Because it's Disney. Well done, well done. Right. Preview it. And then let's get the page bigger. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, this will have to do. Okay. Alright, cool. Here we go. Ta-da! There you go. There's your final prize. I fucking ruined that unveiling, didn't I? So your final prize will be a commemorative t-shirt, so you can show off to everyone that you're the KFC champion of 2022. There you go. I really need a better picture. That's absolutely trash. Can I... Was it shift... Windows screenshot? Aha! Oh, yep. And then... zoom... Aha, there we go. Okay. Maybe this will work better. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here we go. Okay, so... Gotta change that to... There we go. There you go. Now you can see it. There you go. So, that's the t-shirt. It's a bit blurry because it is a screen save thing, but it'll come out much better looking, I am sure. And especially for the fucking price of it. So yeah, you will be getting a £20 voucher thanks to oh my god, where's my words? I swear to god I got early onset dementia. Either that or I just need to talk more. Christ alive. Oh, alright. We get a £20 voucher thanks to Element Games to spend on whatever you like online at elementgames.co.uk. We also get a voucher to spend on whatever bloody KFC you bloody well want, and you get a t-shirt commemorating the fact that you're the champion of 2022. There we go. I got my words. We're here. We got good. And yes, you got slimed. It's almost like Nickelodeon slimed, really. It's supposed to be a splash of paint underneath a bucket of paintbrushes. So there you go. With my face. That's right. With my face, no less. So there you go. You're welcome. Oh my God. Why was that so painful? You know when they say don't work with kids or pets or animals of any kind in the industry, don't work with tech either unless you got a tech guy. Shit on it, man. So who's in the final, I hear you ask? Well, let's have a look and see. I am going to have to... Right, where's Waylander? Here you are. I'm going to have to add a tab on you. KFC champion. There you go. You can check it out. It's there right now. Now, the easiest way to do it is going to be open up a private thing, a private channel, and then next, and then just click KFC create. There we go. And now anyone that's won a KFC can enter. So we have Gina Doherty, we have Adam Dodge, we have Bobby's Miniatures, we have Ed's Arts and Minis, we have Judge Gudge, haven't seen him about for a bit, we've got Raven's Rook, we've got the Painting Wookie, and we've got Waylanders Wandering. So there you go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 winners. There could have been 11, but some won easily over others a couple of times. So I guess that's why they've been quiet here, to let other people win, which is fair, I think. Preparation, Kev. Well, the thing is, my laptop is so damn old now that if I have too many things going while I'm live streaming, as you see, it slows up a bit now and then, you know? That's why I have that wish list on Buy Me a Coffee, so you could put some pennies and pounds into that little pot to get a new PC, which would be very, very thankful for. I will be super thankful for. I'll even send you boo pics. I will send you boo pics if you help me get a PC. There you go. There you go. All right, so there's you have it. I have created a exclusive chat for the KFC champs. I will be putting the information for them so they will know when it hits. I'll do a little promo for everyone to enjoy, hopefully. And yes, I really need to finish the bloody Colour Forge review, which has been like just really slow. I've never had to review something in such detail because I got given such a fantastic range of sprays that I had to do different things. So it could have been 2 videos, but I want it to be 1, and that I get everything into that video. So there you go. Hang on, Judge Good. That is what I got to do. Don't tell him about it. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm sure he might just sit back. You never know. He might be a fan of chicken. So there you go. Now, and I'm not going to show anymore because I really just like doing these shows and doing the videos and having you lot enjoy them and the feedback from it as well. That's why I really do it. So all this extra stuff is just extra. It helps me do this so you lot can carry on enjoying it, and you know, helps me carry on enjoying it as well. So It's win-win, really, isn't it? Now, shall we get on to KFC? Shall we get on to the community corner? Hey, I think so. So let's make sure I actually got the right. I do. Yay! Okay, well, let's go. Let's go, mother truckers. So here we have it. Every week we got our community corner. See what you painted or not. And then we're gonna show it off to the world so we can inspire each other. There you go. Those pennies have gone into my own refurbished cheap 9-year-old PC. Thank you. Fair enough, mate. I still regret getting rid of the old PC. But the problem is, for it to keep up with today's standard, I would have had to replace everything inside, and the tower wasn't that big either, so it wouldn't have. There's no way that I would have been able to fit the power that I needed in there, and all the cables and stuff, and the cooling system. So, and the new graphics cards are just they're freaking huge now as well. So there you go. Right, so community corner, let's have a look. I really love this. So starting off, we got for Captain Bazooka. He goes, here's an easy one for Kev. Thank you. Rad grenades made from styrene rods and tubes. There you go. That's mental. That is just blow my mind, shave my legs and call me grandma. Mental. Look at that. That is, what, a centimetre square? A squared centimetre, yeah? So these are about between 0.5 and 0.6 centimetre. You know, that sort of range. 5 or 6 mil. That's mental. Absolutely mental. You're you know what, if you were to be aligned with a chaos god, it would be Slaanesh, just because you love torturing yourself so much. So there you go. Thank you for showing. Can't wait to see it all painted. Next up is Waylander's Wandering, both slapped and chopped, he says. So there we go. He's done a bit of slap chop, I guess. Not bad looking at all for Blood Angel scheme. Nice bit of weathering down at the bottom as well. Hang about. Let's just... There we go. You see it a bit more. Looks great. I like it. I like it a lot. I love the fact that what you've done is when you've dry brushed the base, you've gone up on the legs as well. That is the perfect way to do it. You don't need weathering powders or anything. So is Kev saying anything interesting? I can't hear as I muted my phone when he started singing. That's just rude. So yeah, that's the best way to do it. Don't need weathering powders. I mean, they got their uses if you want to do, like, you know, collected dusty dirt in the recesses. That's a different way to do it. But if you just want to look like you've caught a bit of it on the raised areas, scuffed it up, it's a good way to do it. So it looks great. Gonna throw it at you. What's this? What's this? It's a secret ultramarine. Tactical insurgents. Haha. Thanks for sharing, dude. Next is Gina. Me and my hubby finished the Goth Rockers. Oh, he had one each. Alright. Look at that. That's pretty dope, right? How bright and colourful is he? But then he's got a little snowman there. And a snowy tree. I love it. That's banging. Yeah, next I'm going to say you don't need any streaking grime. That's the other half gone. There you go. So yeah, I love this. I love the little snowman. That's awesome with the little broom in there as well. So Ferris, I'll have you know. Oh, so it's Alpha Legion pretending to be Ultramarines, pretending to be Blood Angels. Got it. Makes sense. So that's great. I love it. Are these little presents, or is it just like a row of rocks? I'm not sure. But it looks cool. And then this is really nice as well. So different colours. Nice and bright still. And then, of course, you've got a couple of baubles down there as well, which is awesome. So, yeah, I really like it. It's nice, bright, it's different. Yeah, that's awesome. For sure. All I want for Christmas is war. It is a wall. There we go. Very awesome. Thank you very much for sharing. Next up we got Tabletop Ready Minis. Hellbretch. Done all but Uhu Glue. Blood so buzzed with this guy. The conversion. The base. What was it? Conversion, the base. All of it. But how am I putting that much into one model again? I like tabletop standards too much. There we go. It looks great. He's taken our advice. He's darkened down the base a bit more because the tones were quite similar to the orc, and he's got quite a dark, like a very muted color scheme for the orc. Hey, Large Blast Podcast, how you doing, dude? Hope you're well. So yeah, he's darkened it down and it's made the orc pop, and of course he's going to add that blood effect later. But Hellbretch himself looks top marks for sure. Really nice. There we go. He's got a few tufts in there as well. But yeah, looks great. For shizzle. There we go. Good old Hellbretch, just, yeah, orcs and stuff. There we go. Final pose. I got my sword in the knock. I got my sword in the knock. I got my sword in the knock. And now he's dead. Yeah, I sang that. Hellbretch. Looks great, doesn't it? So there you go. Awesome work, dude. Can't wait to see it with the final touches. Next up is Mephos from the Frost and Fists. I'm so hyped for the new Guard Codex. I'm converting up this cool Necromunda figure into an officer for my command squad. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting colour scheme as well. Bad song, Kev. Very bad. Well, you know. So what is the colour scheme? I know I've seen this on your tanks as well. So I'm just a bit tickly throat from all the talking that I don't do normally. Leave it out, Rich. No, I think this is the colour scheme that you got for the rest of your guard, isn't it? So please remind us the origin of that colour scheme. That'd be really good to know. But yeah, it looks banging. It's ready to backhand some heretics. For sure. There we go. There's the backhand. Look at that. Got a backhand you, heretic, biatch. Just green and black. Fair enough. I'm so close to finishing 16 heavy weapon teams. I'd say who needs that many, but I mean, it's the card, isn't it? Look at that. How long is that taking you? That's got to have taken some time, man. Look, is that a swampy base? Are they on little green swampy bases? Looks like it. I like it though. I like it a lot for sure. There we go. But the lamb and the coconut, the front of the hand is for power, the back of the hand is for respect. I love it. I love it. That's it. You walk in and you just like, you show off your new power glove and everyone's like, "Oh, you're overcompensating," and you just walk up and say, "The front of the hand is for power. The back of it is for respect." It's excellent, dude. And then we'll have a quick look at this again. So this was Mr. Dodge's completed miniature from the Skyrim collection. And yeah, again, I see the glue now. Now that you've mentioned it, I see it. I thought maybe it was like fur or socks or something. But yeah, it's really nice, mate. So I'm going to let people gawk at it a bit because we've got some new people in the chat tonight. So let us know what you're all up to, by the way. What are your plans this weekend and what you're working on at the moment, especially. I really want to know what projects you got on the go. And if you want to add anything to the community corner, just hop over to the Discord. And there you go. Gina, it's got some more stuff going on. I'm going to have to get rid of that chat again. Bye-bye. No one wants to see that. We want to see this. Whoa, look at that. Big boy. See the big boy right there? I want to tickle his tummy. Tickle his tummy. This is coming along really well. I really like it. Lots of grime going on in there. Nice and filthy. Exactly how we want it. Green swampland with a focus on tanks, missiles and mortars. I call them my 195th Cadian Fireflies. Awesome, dude. So yeah, this is really cool stuff for sure. There we go. Look at that. Coochie coochie coo. He's a coochie coochie coo. He tickle your belly. He tickle you behind the ear. And tickle your neck. Yeah, again, coming along very nicely. There's a better picture of the platform. There you go, nice and filthy, exactly how you'd expect it from a bunch of filthy Xenos. Are you using Dirty Down Rust, Gina? Good question, actually. Yeah, I actually would like to have a look at the new pigment stuff that's come out with the rust and the verdigris in it, because it looks great. So yeah, thank you very much for showing. Next up, oh, Mr. Rich has shared something. Nuns with guns. Hell yeah. Yeah, cue the CSI intro. Fantastic work. Oh, look, all the weathering powder. Absolute waste of time and money. Joking. You know, those candles would have been a good contender this month for the paint competition. Lovely bit of light, sourced light there. Nice textured base going on there. You got a lot of battle damage chipping on the paint there. I like it a lot. And you've kept that theme going on through as well. So I think that off-white is actually a really clever colour choice for you, because you do like to dirty things down, and that's the perfect colour to dirty down with little effort at all, because it picks up, because it's bright, it picks it up, so you get this sort of dirtied white. So it's like, this could have been pristine at one point, bright and pure, but through the grit and the grime of warfare, it's just, yeah, it's awesome. There we go. So these going to be in the next video. Is there going to be a next video? Well, because some people in the chat wouldn't know who the Who are. That's why I referred. So, but CSI were the ones that made it. You know, the old intro with the glasses. Like, he says something quick like, "Well, I guess he won't be frying again." And you put the glass on. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's all about. So yeah. Great detail indeed. So were these, there might be, ooh. So were these your, did you get these done in time for your competition, or was this the army that you didn't quite complete in time? And how did the competition go, by the way? Let everyone know in the chat. Because he went to an invitation-only tournament in Gibraltar not that long ago. That was cool. Goblin Crafts. Dude, long time no see. Glad to have you in the chat. I said a hip hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the sauce to dip. Oh, there we go. I mean, sure, if you haven't got any nachos, just make sure it ain't spicy salsa. No retreat. There you go. I think you did a video about that, didn't you? So yeah, thanks for sharing, dude, because these look freaking awesome. I've got a few Sisters of Battle miniatures I'd love to have a go at, because I've never done them before. I know it's just powered armored chicks instead of powered armored dudes, but I want to do a little something different with them. But squatting. I took Chaos Demons, came 6 out of 26. That is actually really good, mate. That is really good. Out of 26, that is... And they're top tier players, I would assume. As well as, you know, people like put in for their painting ability as well. 3 videos. You did 3 videos. Oof. I've definitely seen 2 of them. So I'm going to go back to your channel, because I haven't had any notifications from your channel in so long. So I want to see if I actually missed anything. There we go. Adam Dodge. He is shared. I'm working on some English Civil War minis. Only a very basic tabletop standard, as there's 40 bloody minis per regiment. So a bit like old fantasy gobos then. Or, you know, to be honest, if you're going to have a standard unit of men-at-arms for Britannia, or state troopers for the Empire, 40 is a good block. Big Friendly Wargamer, how you doing, man? Wait, we've got all these people coming out the woodwork out of nowhere. How are you doing? How the devil are you? The only sisters I had were the original metal box from the first time they came out all those years ago. Fair enough. Bloody awful minis, to be honest. Joking. So yeah, let's have a look at these. Hey up. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. They came up pretty good. Did you use like contrast, or, you know, like the quick ink stuff? It says tabletop standard, but that's a pretty good tabletop standard nonetheless. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing. And that's it. That's it. Ah, I didn't want it to end. If anyone else has got stuff to share on Community Corner, you still got time. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of cherry Pepsi Max. That's my indulgence. So yes, there we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for posting Community Corner. And as always, you can review it. You can have a look if you want ideas for upcoming projects. We have months and months, almost a year's worth actually. Actually, this server is about a year old, isn't it now? Oh, there we go. But yeah, we got months and months of work from everyone. Builds, conversions, paint jobs, so many different game systems as well. So if you're ever stuck for inspiration, you got it there. It's a wonderful wealth of inspiration. Oh, he's just added a sneaky demon there as well. Awesome. I need, you know what? I need some help with photography, dude. I'm going to need some pointers because I have got my phone, or I've got this old Canon 1200D I got like 14 years ago. And it's with the bog standard lenses that came with it. And I just can't seem to get the pictures right, you know what I mean? They always come out a little bit blurry. You know, like around the edges sort of thing. I want it sharp. Or the lighting doesn't seem quite right, you know, like I don't want to have to edit the picture afterwards to get it look like it does in real life. I want the picture to resemble what it looks like in real life, and I'll have the right lights. I'll try and get it, but for some reason it just doesn't come out right, so I'm gonna have to pick your brain for that. But yeah, thank you very much for sharing. That looks awesome, by the way, for sure. Not for me, been well over a year since. Oh yeah, you've been working on other stuff instead, haven't you? You've done some doodles and stuff like that on Instagram. It's been nice seeing you sort of starting to get into some sort of hobby. So that's very true. That is very true. But sometimes the colours can be very off. So there we go. So we've done the KFC winner, which was Waylander. Well done for his fantastic Spider-Man escaping explosion. We've seen some fantastic stuff in Community Corner as well. Oh, Waylander, why are you posting the picture of your book? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's have a look. He wants to show off his Dice Men book, the one that chronicles the history of Games Workshop, its origins, and how it became one of the largest games manufacturers in the world. It certainly is the largest miniatures manufacturer or games producer for miniatures, for sure. So there you go. And I believe you're probably going to kick my ass for this, but what was his name? Ian Livingstone. There we go. I did not look at the front of the book to get that. I remembered it before I saw it. But Ian Livingstone, he actually got knighted recently for his contribution to the tabletop industry. So there you go. There you go. Amazing stuff. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, Perry Minis are definitely some of my favourites. Yeah, Perry Minis are great. A lot of character to them as well. It's all about the light. Light is number one. Yeah, I know, and it's really annoying. So yeah, there we go. So we've seen some fantastic stuff. If you want to watch back post show, see what we unveiled. That's all cool. We did have a look at the stuff that Fohammer announced for the bonus 10 issues of the Imperium magazine as well. So if you want to see that, just go back a little bit. I was close on some of it, spot on with one. Actually no, two of them I was spot on. I said Redemptor Dreadnought, and I said Saris the Illuminator. I think that's his name. The big Necron dude who's sucking the soul out of a Psyker. So yeah, I knew you'd get those. That was my prediction. The other bits were complete sort of sidesteps to what I said we would get, or complete misses. So there we go. Am I right in thinking he has a house on Isle of Man here? I don't know, maybe. Oh, okay, we got one more shared from Big Friendly Wargamer. There we go. It's Wood Elf Blood Bowl team. How cool are these? I love it. I love the burst of colour, but you kept to the natural greens and browns as well. That's just literally spot on how I would imagine them to be. So, nicely done, dude. We'll have to have a look at that. There we go. Awesome. Haven't spoken to him in over 25 years. Ooh. Well, there you go. Just send him a message. Just go, hey, up. Remember me. Remember me. There you go. So, Goblin did ask me, Mr. Goblin Crafts did ask what I've been working on lately. So I haven't actually really painted too much. I got a little video coming up on this D&D dragon, which you can have a quick sneak peek on, using a slightly different technique that I'm not quite used to. There you go. I need to really fix him on the base. I wasn't sure whether or not to texture the base, but I think I'm going to keep it like that. But for a quick job, it actually came out all right. So kind of happy with the way that's done. On the last live show, we did also paint flames live because it was part of the November paint challenge. So did a little brazier there, and then I did a little blue flame there as well, which was cool. And then I've been working on this Colour Forge review. So because they sent me out 8 sprays of a nice variety, so I wanted to compare them with the Games Workshop equivalents that I have, and then see what I could do with the contrast paints as well on some of them. So there we go. I've given you a little bit more of the feed. That's why it's been taking me a little while, because bits that I thought I'd recorded, I hadn't. Some of the paints got mixed up, so I had to go back, right on the bases what they belong to. I think at some point I actually mixed up which one I was spraying, which colour, and ended up like, I wrote on the base GW Mini, but of course the base is stuck down on the thing I'm spraying it with, and I sprayed it with the Colour Forge thing, so I got those colours, so I had to start again. So it's taken me a little while, plus they sent me out 2 more colours at a later date, and that got sort of lost in a warehouse, so that got delayed. So it's been a bit of a stagger and fall sort of thing. And then as I've edited, I've got halfway through the video and gone, oh, I haven't done this bit yet, so I've gone back to do it. I get like a little bit further, I'm like, oh, I haven't even done this bit of the review. So I'm getting there. It's coming close to an end. I will have it out, but I want to try and get some other videos in as well. It's just all about time. I'm so limited for time these days, so I'll do what I can. So again, big thank you to all the amazing people who support the channel. There you go. Without you, you know, this wouldn't be as professional. I can't even say that straight. It wouldn't be such a professional setup without your support. No, it means a lot to me. It means the world to me that you are supporting me. So thank you so much to Lupus Canis, Tabletop Ready Minis, Gina Doherty, the Scuba Pairs, David Young, Zero Honor, Gunstar Hero, Phil Eden, Pirate Green Pickle, Gina Doherty again, and Waylanders Wandering. You're all amazing, folks. Thank you again as well to Rich from Spray Black Studios for dropping the donation as well. That was very kind of you, and I really do appreciate it. Helps the lights stay on, gets these rats fed that spin the internet wheel. And you know, like simple things like the editing software. These things all, you know, the costs just add up. Playing the music, which I haven't played all night, shockingly, because I've been talking too much. It all goes towards those things, and then with the couple of quid left over, I put in a pot for something nice that I can review for you lot. So yeah, the pains of hobbying and filming and editing at the same time, it takes a lot of effort. It really does. It just takes all the time that you have spare. So it becomes a hobby in itself. And of course, when you got 2 wild kids and a wife and responsibilities, it is a tough thing to keep up. So once again, I really do appreciate it. If you want to also support me in other ways, just liking, sharing and subscribing is more than enough. Hitting the bell icon so you get notified when we go live or when we eventually get a video out, because I know it's been a while since I did that, and I was on such a good little streak. Also, there are other ways, like the affiliate links. If you want to get yourself some Imperial magazines, hit the link to Forbidden Planet. They still got tons available. Pre-order those. You already know what's coming up. And if you want to maybe get yourself something different, some paint, supplies, whatever, go to Element Games. Use the code, because you get yourself double points as well, which again, you can use those to offset some of the costs, maybe for shipping, maybe for the products themselves. So there you go, all that beautiful stuff. Or you could be like one of these absolute legends right here, and just, you know, a couple of quid a month, you get to support me. I'll send you little bonus messages and pictures and updates and stuff. Why, bruv, why is it not showing? Here we are. There we go. All right, so I've done enough of all that. I'll see you on the Discord. Don't forget to join it if you haven't already. Keep us up to date on what you're working on. I'm going to go and rest my throat because I am coughing, and I got a car boot tomorrow. I've got to do a car boot. Anyways, good night, big loves, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Nudes. Oh, I've already had 100 mince pies. Oh dear. No regrets.